one of the stocks that I own, IREN. IREN. What's IREN doing? Volume shelf, stuck at a volume shelf. Not doing a whole lot. Looks a little bit like a symmetrical triangle over here. Could either break up or down. When it comes to that, is it going to break up or is it going to break down? Certainly seems like the buying volume is saying that, hey, people are buying more than they're selling. But certainly look at some of the other indicators over here. Look at the 20, look at the 20-month moving average on the monthly. Actually looks pretty decent. Looks just like some of the other ones, like like Mara, where you have a little bit of like a rising 20-month moving average, and price just been consolidating above it for quite some time. I know it's been following the 2-week cloud very nicely. It's just kind of consolidating right here above the 20-month moving average. It's kind of pointing up, right? And you're really seeing a development of something that might be more bullish here for a longer term. But is there confirmation? No. I mean, I like to see it getting closer to the upper Bollinger Band again and be more impulsive about it. There's still a big giant volume shelf that is still trying to get above, right? But it's done it before. All it takes is just maybe a little bit more, volume to kind of come in for it to do it again, right? The Ichimoku cloud is not quite as bullish. It's still under the Tenkan. It's trying to break above the Tenkan for quite some time now. It's been unable to sustain any move to break out and try to backtest to go up higher. Is still underneath the Tenkan. I would like to see it try to break above to hit Tenkan again around like 6.3, somewhere around there. 6.24 to be exact. But that's okay, because I still think that the Tenkan was lower probably because there a lot of these kind of downward candles over here. But anyway, the what's I going to show? The weekly chart. If you look at the moving averages, even though it's been going sideways, you still have a bull trend. If it keeps going sideways, I guess they could, kind of collapse again and try to figure out the trend again. But so far, 20 is about 50 over 100. Still looking pretty decent. If I look at the 2-week Ichimoku cloud, it might give you a little bit of a better picture here. IREN is still a relatively newer stock, so you don't quite have like a full cloud. Usually for a full cloud to form, it's like 52 periods, and then you have the full cloud being formed over here. So yeah, no worries. Thanks for dropping by. Happy to keep talking. I'm gonna have everything recorded, and I'm gonna show it so you can. I'm also gonna try to do some videos from this too, and just like do snippets from it. But you look at a 2-week cloud over here, you can see that it broke inside the cloud. Like this is the beginning of the Ichimoku cloud, and it's just basically been back testing the bottom of the cloud after it broke inside. It broke inside the cloud on relatively high volume, and it's just back testing the bottom of the cloud. It could potentially go sideways a little bit and then touch the other side of the cloud whenever a bull market starts. This over here still looks like like an upward channel for the most part. I'm still bullish on it. I'm just going to keep holding on. I have no plans of buying anymore. And I do want to go through one more stock, which is Wolf. And then I'm going to look back and see if you guys have any other quick chart requests, and I'm probably going to call it a night. This is the monthly chart of Wolfie. Got a nice new, ascending triangle look to it. I mean, these things are not exactly always break down a triangle. That's always possible. But I like the fact I have these labels that are left on here. I like the fact that it's back testing the Tenkan as support, right? It was resistance, flipped, support. That's a bullish development. Does it drop back down? Possible, right? But I like where it's going. I like the fact that it's attacked Tenkan for like half a year and finally flipped it from resistance to support. I like the fact that it looks like an ascending triangle. And I also like me get rid of some of this stuff over here. I also like the fact that it also has a very, very similar look to like Mara and IREN and Bitfarms, things like that, crawling up 20-month moving average. This could be the beginning of a bull market that's being built up. Man, it's noisy. Let me get rid of the Ichimoku cloud over here. Yeah, crawling 20-month moving average going up. I like the way it looks so far. It's looking pretty decent. I just like to see some bullish continuation, though. I hope it breaks the top of the same triangle and just go a lot higher. But that looks like it's what it's trying to do. If you just look at the, I want to look at the bi-weekly Ichimoku cloud. This has been pretty cool so far. You can see that it broke inside Ichimoku cloud here on the bi-weekly. And I mean, once you break inside the cloud, generally there's a chance for a trend reversal, right? So we'll see what happens. I think there's some pretty bullish development that's happening over here. Going back to the weekly, in general, if you look at the weekly moving average, you just started developing a bull trend over here. 20 above 50 above 100. Price is getting supported by the boomerang support band that's starting to point up now, right? It's been pointing way down for a long time. It pointed up and it just kind of oscillated around here. Right now it's pointing up. It looks like it's potentially serving as support, potentially push price higher over time. I like the fact that it's pointing up. I like the fact that it's above the 20. All of these are, pretty bullish development. Is it going to end up, going up a lot higher for sure? Nobody knows. You can always break down. Who knows what the whales are doing? Who knows what the market makers are doing? But I just like the volume profile over here. Buying going up in volume, selling going down on volume, buying going up in volume, selling going down in volume. Like this is a pretty classic kind of, accumulation type pattern. If you just look at a monthly, talking about accumulation pattern, this stock's been around for long enough, even though it wasn't really a miner until recently. You have enough back history for you to pull up the Black Hat Fund, right? You have a buy signal over here back in March, and you have whale inflow coming in, even though price just kind of been going sideways over here. So you have a little bit of divergence over here to kind of think about. Yeah, I'm happy to do a couple more